Y'all, I'm trying to serve a little sexy with this little neckline and everything. Y'all, I can't show no more because I could get in trouble because this thing is barely covering things. But I digressed. Hey, we are going to be talking about today. I've already done my top affordables of 2021. Now it's time to talk about the luxury and niche that I have acquired and the best of it this year, because it's that time of year, that best time of the year. You know how it goes. All right, let's talk. Before we get started, I think I need to, so this is the luxury and niche edition. So these will be $100 and up per bottle. Some of them are definitely there because they're newer and you can't get them, but at the retail level, the type of fragrances we're going to talk about today. Alrighty, so let's get into this best of vibe. I went through now. I buy a lot. You know, I bought a lot this year. Not as much as last year, that pandemic year. We should, like, anything we bought, anything you purchased in 2020 does not count against you. But I didn't do so much this year. I did, but I didn't. So anyway, let's talk about them. So we're going to start out with this house. This is Atelier des Ors. I don't know what I did with the top. I have got to find it because I hate not having tops. But this is Iris Fauve. This is a perfectly unisex iris. It has a little spiciness to it, a little ambery. It's like where some irises are more floral and more green and botanical and flowery. This is not it. It has a richness and a deepness to it. Perfect for this time of year. It's a perfect floral for this time of year because it not only has the floral, but the floral is, you know, it's sophisticated and very just ready for the cold weather because it has like almost a coziness to it. So that's Iris Fauve by Atelier des Ors. Now I'm not even gonna try to say this one again because apparently I said it wrong, but here it is. Something des Anges, which is Choir of the Angels. I just know it's Choir of the Angels. This is another from Atelier des Ors. This one, this has osmanthus in it. It has honey in it. It's this sweet, beautiful floral. I love it, especially for the spring and summer. You could wear it into fall, but it just is a little too light for this time of year. But it has a certain amount of sexiness to it. Very intoxicating. I love wearing this. So this is Choix des Anges by Atelier des Ors. Now this is a house. This is actually one of Tiziano Terenzi's houses because he is the perfumer for this one too. And this is by the house of Giardino Benessere. So I'm gonna show it to you. I love the top. This is just simply called Amber. Now the reason why I chose this is because I do have a lot of amber, but this is the most different amber I have. This is the lightest, airiest amber I have. This is the warm weather amber. I cannot wait to wear this when it gets warm outside, because when I got it, I was dousing myself in it because it was just like this beautiful, light, gorgeous amber. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to like just bust it out. And this is very, you know, elegant and very swanky. So this is perfect for those, you know, times when you're going to be out and you just like, you just all about being posh. And, you know, given that, that Spice Girls Posh Spice vibe, Victoria Beckham, that's it. You know, like this would be Victoria Beckham's spring amber fragrance. Hey, you watching? There's a giveaway. So here's what the giveaway is. I'm giving away 10 5ml decants from my collection. 5 will be luxury and designer. 5 will be luxury and niche. And 5 will be affordables. You don't know what you're gonna get. I'm just gonna pull them out and put, the winner will just get what I pull for those 5 and 5. So if you would like to be part of this giveaway, and it is open to US and Canada, leave pink hearts in the comments and then tell me what you are looking forward to in 2022. Once again, in order to be in this giveaway, you need to leave in the comments pink hearts and what you are looking forward to in 2022. Good luck. Now, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go here, which is of course one of my favorite houses, and this is Amouage, and this is Figment Woman. Now, I love the Amouage woman line, their bottles. These are so gorgeous to me. I love them, I love them, I love them. But now Figment is this really quite interesting tuberose. It has a spiciness on it. It has, it's spicy, it's sweet, but it's not bubblegummy. It's sweet, but not bubblegummy. It's just like, and as it dries down, it becomes just even more, the florals shine through and become a little brighter. It's very mysterious. Even though it's kind of bright, it has a brightness to it, but it still has this mysteriousness to it. Something about it, you can't even explain how good this fragrance is, but it is so good on the skin, y'all. So good. So that's Figment by Amouage. Then we're going to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about this one. This is and honestly, I really wasn't into this house, but then this came out, and then I had to have it, and then I bought another one. But this is B by Ellis Brooklyn. This is honey. This is honey. It is boozy. It is sweet. It is syrupy. It is thick. It is gorgeous. You have to like a honey fragrance though for this. It does have, what is it, a bran note that kind of gives it kind of almost like a warmed cereal effect, but not, you know, like that, like the best possible warm cereal that you could wear on your skin. But it also is boozy and gorgeous. Love honey. Love honey. I need to wear her a little more too. I need to wear her a little. I haven't worn her enough. Now this one is one of the it girls of this fall, L'Entrée Rouge by Givenchy. This is in this one because it's luxury. You know, it's over $100, and that's what, you know, we kind of dub them luxury like that. But this is beautiful. If you've been watching videos, you've been hearing all the women talk about this. This is this gingered tuberose. It's spicy, it's sexy, it's seductive, it is provocative. Givenchy's L'Entrée Rouge. Then we have some ouds. So let's go get into the ouds that we have. So let's start out with Micallef's. This is Night Gourmet. This is not gourmet. It's Night Oud by Micallef. Now the bottle it just says it all. But this is a beautiful yellow floral without any rose. I do have my oud no rose, and that's one. This is one of them. This is very. It holds its own. It's kind of brightness to it, but it's very inviting and glamorous. I find this a very glamorous oud because it's so well blended. You know, the oud is strong, but it's not a harsh oud. It's very well blended. It just gives you that beautiful woodiness that oud can have. And so that's why Night Oud was on the list. Then this one. Now, I got a few Montales this year, but this Montale is the one for this year. The one for this year. And this is Honey Oud. Honey Oud. That's all I got. Honey Oud. It is so pretty. I got this in a blind sample from Olfactive, I think, Studio. I bought something from them, and they gave this to me as a blind tester just so you could test it without any bias. And as soon as I sprayed it on, I was like, oh shit, I need this. And then I looked up the number for it, and I was like, oh my God. And D'Angelo had been telling me about this and how good it was, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. I trust D'Angelo's taste, But I was like, oh, okay, honey oud, I put it on my list. But once I smelled it, oh, it was like, oh, you need this in your life. Oh, you need this in your life. And it's honey and oud. Now there's of course other notes, but the honey and the oud shine out. Shine. The honey and the oud shine. Shine, I tell you, shine. Then we have this one now. I bought a few Manceras this year. I still need to get a few more. But this is the one for this year. And this is Oud Orchid. This one is trying to be like right up in the top 5. Damn close to it. This has a citrusy kind of fruity vibe to it. It's a beautiful floral. I don't get any oud out of it. If the oud is there, it's so light. It's so it's so effervescent that it just blends in well with it. But this is just this is an elegant floral. It is Oud Orchid. It's an elegant floral with a nice little enough fruit in it so that it balances it and makes it so sensual. I find this a very sensual, but in a playful way. So it's like a playful, sensual vibe. This is Oud Orchid. Now this one I just got, but it had to be one of the best. This is Golden Oud by Amouroud. This is just this gorgeous caramel oud. This is one of those sweet ouds, and it is so good. I mean, it just out of this you get this caramely vibe. But because you have the oud and you have the other notes, which I don't remember, I will try to put some up, or y'all can just look them up. But anyway, the oud is so beautifully blended, and this caramel makes the caramel just makes you feel delicious. It is a delicious, just extravagant, because the caramel is just so perfect. Because sometimes caramel can go too far, but this is just right at the perfect line of caramel for it to be wearable. So this is Amouroud Golden Oud. Ooh, yes, yes. Now, this is one of the houses that I got caught up in. So I'm only going to show 2 because these are my top 2 that I really love from this house. And this is Attar Collection, and of course this is the Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba is very, very similar to Good Girl Gone Bad, but it's a much stronger fragrance. But if you like Good Girl Gone Bad, but that price is just too much, you get this because this is so much less and you get so much more for the money. But it's got that osmanthus, it's got the rose, it's got the tuberose. It is beautiful. It's just this gorgeous floral. It is dreamy and romantic, and I just feel so girly with this on. I mean, honestly, it's very classy. You feel very elegant but romantic and girly at the same time. All of this wrapped in this one little bottle, y'all. All of that wrapped in this bottle. So this is the Queen of Sheba by Attar Collection. Then, do I even have to say what this one is? Do I even need to say the name of this one? But let me give y'all the name. Cowtat Night. Cowtat Night. This is my favorite cherry fragrance now. It's cherry, it's cinnamon. It smells like a cherry pastry, but in the most beautiful, delicious way. It's got just enough gourmand to make it like if you're a gourmand lover, but it's not so sweet that somebody like me can't wear. Because sometimes some things can go a little too sweet for me, and I'd be like, no, I don't want that, thank you very much. But this is like, as I always say, this is like similar to Rosé All Day, which has that very baked goods vibe in the best way possible. This is the cherry version of it that will have you feel, and it doesn't have the stainless steel note. It's all of that. All of that. Okay, so I almost forgot this one, and I'm putting it over here because it's still hard to find. You still can't get it, you know, so it has to be over here. I almost forgot some other ones. Let me grab this one too. I forgot. Okay, but anyway, let's go back. This is La Belle Le Parfum. This is the deeper, darker sister of La Belle. And La Belle is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but La Belle Le Parfum, when they used to talk about La Belle and say she was so sexy and all that, I never really got that from it. I got flirty, I got girly, I got pretty from it. I did, and I like it. But this one is intoxicating and exotic and dark and sensual, and that's what makes this one La Belle Le Parfum. It fits the color and everything, because this is the dark, deep, bad sister of La Belle, the original. La Belle Le Parfum. All right, this year, sorry, I feel like I'm off. This year has been the year of spiciness. I've been really into spicy fragrances. Honey, spice, cherry, plum, amber, things like that, right? Right. And this one is one of my favorite ones. This is Jasminisha. This is a gingered jasmine. It has ginger on every level. Now I'll tell you what, this is one of the best expensive hotel soap fragrances you will ever get. It gives off that, you know, like spa, expensive hotel scent, and maybe not the soap, but definitely the scent. Like if they were pumping a scent through the air, this would be it. Like if you were like in some this would definitely be like in a European. It gives a very European vibe. This is a French house, Moresque. And it gives a very European vibe. Like you would go into a posh, you know, French hotel, and this is what they would be pumping through, and you'd be like, and you would just be sitting there enamored with just wanting to sit there because it smells so good. This is definitely swanky. It is gorgeous. It's gingered up jasmine, and I am here for it. So this is Jasminisha by Moresque. And then we have this one. This is so romantic to me. It is just and it's romantic. It's not sexy, it's not provocative, it's romantic and very inviting, right? This is Nicolai's Kiss Me Intense. I think I got this at the beginning of the year, or maybe the end of last year, I can't remember. But I got it after I did my best ofs. And this is so good. This is powdery, it's almondy, it's vanilla. It's just very romantic and cuddly. You know, this is like the stuff like I would want to wear when I want some, like I know I'm going to be like snuggling with somebody, because I know this would smell so inviting and just would, you know, have them want to be all over me and just, ooh, you know, but it has a subtlety to it. So it's a subtle, romantic, sexy kind of vibe. What are you doing, Kat? What you want, Juicy? Okay, but anyway, this is Kiss Me Intense by Nicolai Parfums. Now, this is another year, you know, Mancera, Montale. Guys, to talk about at least one Maison Lancome, because I got a couple this year. So let's talk about this one. This is my latest one, and this, I think it's still available on Fragrance Buy, and this is Oud Ambrosi. And you can tell it's one of the older bottles because it still has the side panel in the gold. Honeyed Oud Rose. Now, if you're like, but you already got a honey oud. I do, but it is a little different. And I'm going to talk about the differences in a video. But yeah, this is, it's sweet and glamorous. It's got a little glamour to it, baby. It's magical. It's magical. Very stylish. Very elegant. It's Maison Lancome. You can't help it be that way. And then, is this it? I think I only have one more to talk about. And this is not, and this is a house. It's not just one fragrance or two. It's just the whole house. But I'm gonna talk about two fragrances, and that is Dream House Ikiryo. Okay, Jerry of Shy Sense, you was right. Dream House is such a stunning fragrance house. The fragrances have an otherworldly quality to them. You can't like say they're like anything, or like say, oh, it's similar to this or similar to that. You can't say that. They are one of a kind, definitely in the mind of Vincent. So I'm only going to show two of them. And this first one is Anwen. This is white chocolate and passion fruit with some musk and I think some ambergris. I think, don't quote me on it. Now reading it, I was like, I'm not sure about this. And then I got a sample of it and I smelled how delightfully delicious this is. It's got this, the chocolate is perfect. The passion fruit, and I should have known this because white chocolate and passion fruit are very good from a flavor standpoint. And so you get that sweet, that goodness of passion fruit. I love the sense of passion fruit. It has a certain, I wouldn't say sourness, but it has a definite twang that's passion fruit. And when you add it with the chocolate, they blend so well together. Man, this is good. And then this one, On Erosion, On Erosion, I think that's how you say it. First, look at this bottle. When I saw the notes, I was like, I'm not sure about this one. I don't know if I want it. I think it's got ISO super in it. I'll try to get the notes. But he uses very few notes, but I don't know how he blends this, but it is just perfection in the bottle. It's a beautiful floral, but it is different than any floral that I have. One thing I will always say about the things that I've smelled from him, and I have smelled something that I didn't like. It was a male fragrance, wasn't my style. Even for a man, I just didn't think it was good. But it was still his aesthetic. So his aesthetic is very unique and very, very has a almost kind of goth vibe to it, but in the most glamorous and intoxicating way. So that's Dream House Ikiryo as a house, not just a few scents, the whole entire house that I have right now. So that's it for my best of luxury and niche for this year 2021. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, especially if you made it this far. All right, LuuLuu is be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. LuuLuu is signing out.